We have all made mistakes with short form video. Like if I were to scroll back to my first videos on TikTok back in 2020, I would cringe. Oh my God, I hope nobody sees them. And I already know that you've got some videos out there and you're like, oh God, just delete them. But today I want to talk to you about mistakes that you're making in short form video and how to correct them. Welcome back to my channel. This is where I'm teaching you all things marketing, TikTok marketing, vertical video marketing. We're going to go ahead and get into it and the mistakes that you're making in your short form video and how to make it better. I do have a list of them. So if you see me, look off to the side. That is just me making sure that I hit my 7 points. So let's get into it. So one of the first mistakes that you might be making in your short videos is not having a plan, because a lot of times, like, we just get this idea, we grab our phones and then we start recording and we haven't really thought out a plan. Because when we think about it from a business perspective, every single time we post a video, we've got a goal in mind. We're trying to reach a target audience. We're trying to convey a message, or we're trying to get people to make a decision to follow us, opt into our email list, or make a purchase. And so before you actually start recording content, you've got to create a plan. Why are you there? What is this video about? And what can people get from this video? What can they expect from your video? Because you've got to convey all of that throughout the video, the beginning, the middle, and the ending. So first things first, before you shoot your video, get a plan. That doesn't mean you got to have like this detailed script where you're like reading from a teleprompter like you are a newscaster. It just means you have a plan. Okay. Now, a lot of times, kind of like in this video, I have my 7 points written out that I want to talk about. Your girl has a plan. Okay. So you want to have a plan. The second thing, the mistake that you might be making in your short form video is your video doesn't have a hook. The attention span of a person is short. It's like the size of a turtle's brain. It's really small. And so when someone is scrolling on social media, you've got a second, maybe a second and a half before they're either going to watch or scroll away. So you've got to have this, what we call like an opening hook, an attention grabbing, a reason why someone is going to stay and why they're going to watch that video. And so a lot of times when we teach our clients, I tell them that the opening hook is the text you have on screen and then the first thing that you say. Okay. Now, sometimes I say exactly what the text is on the screen. Other times I'm just trying to capture your attention with that. And then I've said something else, which is still related. So when you think about a hook could be, here are the 5 things they don't want you to know. Here are 5 websites that feel illegal to know. That's one of my friend Austin says. The number one thing you're not going to believe I'm going to tell you. Here's a secret that I cannot believe I'm about to tell you. Those types of things stop the scroll, right? Because people are scrolling. And so what you're going to want to do, you want to stop them from scrolling. So you have to have some type of opening hook. Doesn't have to be clickbaity or anything like that, but just giving people a reason to stop and watch your video. The third thing you got to have in your video is that you've got to have a call to action. And a lot of times we just don't, right? Now, listen, I'm not saying that in every single video you have to say, follow me, grab the link in my bio, but your call to action could be asking a question. What do you think about this? Tell me what you think in the comments, or make sure you follow me, or tell me like, well, what are you struggling with? You're inviting people to take an action with you, right? Now, of course, as a business, we want everybody to go and buy our products and services, but everybody isn't ready to buy. Everybody isn't ready to necessarily opt in, but they will take an action if we ask them. Now, listen, I'm not going to say in every single video that I shoot vertically that I'm always saying, click this, do that. But most times I am asking them to do something, which could be just inviting them to ask another question in the comments, asking them to comment in the comments, or comment in the comments, or I'm asking them to actually take an action in terms of opting in or making a purchase. So you're going to want to make sure that your video has a call to action. The fourth mistake that you're making with short form video is that you don't have a link in bio. If you're on TikTok, it's important to know you got to have 1,000 followers on a creator account in order to have a clickable link in your bio. So that's the unfortunate part. But once you have access to that, you need to have some type of link in your bio. But listen, not just like a main website link. So here's what I believe. So I have a full website, which is KeenyaKelly.com. When you go there, there's lots of stuff that's there. There's a lot of stuff that is there on that link, but I don't want you looking at all this stuff, right? I really want you focused on what I want you focused on. So we have a link that we created that has our free tools, a quiz, that has a TikTok mini course, an advanced course, or something else. And so there's also a video that walks them through, here is what is on this page. And the whole purpose of having that page is just to guide people through, Here's what we have to offer. And you can get this, or you can get this, or you can get this, or you can get all of this, right? And so we like make it very clear versus them going to KeenyaKelly.com and seeing all of this stuff there, or getting lost in my images, or getting lost in my divorce story or whatever, right? I'm literally just telling them what I want them to do with that clickable link in my bio. So also on TikTok on my account, it says, I teach female coaches how to grow on TikTok without paid ads, right? How to make money on TikTok without paid ads. And then I say, click below for TikTok tools, right? Why? Because I'm giving them a call to action in my bio so that they will click and do something in the bio. The fifth mistake that you're making is that you are looking at yourself on the screen and not looking into the camera. So like, just look at this. Think about this. Okay, I'm going to come close to the screen. So a lot of times it's really uncomfortable for us to look into the camera lens because we can see ourselves on screen. We want to look and see if we look good, if our teeth look good. Do we have a booger in our noses? We want to look at ourselves, but it makes you feel awkward when I'm looking at myself. When I'm looking at you this way, it feels like I'm looking directly at you. So the biggest mistake that I see people making when they're using video is that they continue looking at themselves on screen and they're not actually looking into the camera lens. You want to make it a habit of learning or like practicing looking into the camera lens. Yes, you can see yourself. Yes, I can see my necklace and my blue and my lips. I can see all the things right now on the screen here, but I have to choose to look at you through this camera lens. Even though I can't see you, I know that you are there. Okay. So when you're recording your videos, make sure you look here and don't look here. It is really awkward when someone is watching you look at yourself this way. They will scroll away. Okay. And the sixth mistake you're making is low energy. Now, I'm not saying you got to have high energy like me, or that you have to be a Mexican jumping bean or the Energizer Bunny, but you can't be boring, right? It's like, especially you're a coach or consultant and you're trying to teach people, and like people are like having a hard time watching you because you're just like, there's no energy with you. You're not excited to be there. You can tell you're not excited to be there. Like nobody wants to watch a piece of content when a person is just like, as if they're ready to go to bed. That's just not what people want to do, right? Because remember, we as marketers, we are the commercial to people's entertainment. So they're scrolling, not looking for us. They're scrolling, just looking for whatever it is they're looking for. And then we create content that interrupts their scroll. So we can't have things that are like high energy or entertainment. And then we come along and we're like, you should eat apples to live a healthy life. What? No. Okay. So you can't have low energy. Which brings me to my last and final point, which is you're not having fun. Again, I'm not saying you got to dance or got to be goofy, but when you're creating content, it should look like you like being there. It should look like you are enjoying creating this piece of content. Whether you're teaching something, whatever it is you're doing, you should just look like you're enjoying yourself being there. People can watch so many different people. There's so many people doing whatever it is that we all do. And like, we just, I don't know, you see what I'm saying? So like when I think about like, when people hire me as a coach or consultant, they hire me for my knowledge and experience or whatever, but they also hire me for what they expect to experience with me, right? They expect me to be excited. They expect me to be motivated and motivating to them. They expect me to just whatever, right? And so you have to look like you're enjoying it. Again, it doesn't mean you have to be animated or anything like me, but you see some content creators where they're in front of their microphone and they're just resting, but like you can tell they're enjoying the conversation. They're not like, it's not this high, whatever, but it's like, but they're enjoying it. If you look like, and you feel like you're not enjoying it, then people are not going to enjoy it and they're not going to be watching your videos. I hope that you have found this valuable. Let me go over the 7 points one more time. You're not planning each video. You don't have a hook. You're lacking a call to action, no link in your bio. You're looking at yourself and not at the camera. Low energy, and you're not having fun. If you are looking for vertical video help, TikTok marketing help, I would love to assist you. We help you with our digital courses, and we help you with one-on-one consulting services. So all of that is in the description here in this video. We also have free tools here as well. And so I would love to be your coach, helping you to strategically build your business this year and beyond. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe and watch all the other videos on my channel. I'm always releasing episodes every Monday and Thursday.